Hello, everyone. This is Phoenix Tremaine, and today we're going to be talking about who is going to have to be Paulina's heart donor. But first, here, if you haven't done so, please take a minute to subscribe. If you have subscribed, thank you very much. I do appreciate it. Please hit that like button so YouTube knows a good channel for soap fans. And we have a membership where you get early access to videos such as this one, as well as our Friday Zooms with all the spoilers and great conversations. So if you're able to, give it a try. We'd love to have you. Now we're going to be talking about which characters are most likely to be the one that becomes Paulina's heart donor. And so I want to begin with Wendy. Now, you may ask, why would I suggest Wendy Shin could potentially be one of the people who is going to have to kick the bucket, for lack of words, can't say on YouTube. Um, it's because audition script released last year that talked about Wendy having an overdose, and it didn't happen yet. Now, it could have been, they could have been using Wendy's name, and it was really Holly because we know Holly overdosed. So if that audition script is to be believed, and Wendy and Trip are currently being held by Clyde, and he has this ring that has been terrorizing Salem, and it is still possible that Wendy could be could somehow OD and become Paulina's heart donor. Wendy was about to leave the show and go to Japan, and that got nixed. Was it changed because they decided to make her Paulina heart donor? Of course, let me know in the comment section if you think that you would rather it be Wendy. But we're going to move on to the other person that it's been circulating. You know, Bill Hayes, who plays Doug, has passed away in real life. And so a lot of people have been saying, hey, Doug is probably going to be the heart donor, and that's how he exits the show. But absolutely not. I want to nip this rumor in the bud because the show filmed 6 months in advance, and Bill Hayes was still alive uh, for, I think his last air date is going to be in May, and Paulina's heart donor is going to come way sooner than that. It may even happen in March. So we're going to take Doug out of the running for possibility of being the heart donor. Now, this is the one that a lot of people are scared of. We know Ariane Zucker is going to be leaving the show, that she doesn't have much time left on the show, and it's a possibility she could be leaving in March. There has been no air date released, but there's a lot of people who have been saying, hey, maybe it's Nicole that ends up passing away and becomes the heart donor for Paulina. Now, the reason why this could potentially be true is because it's going to be revealed that Sloan baby is really Nicole's. And if Nicole is leaving the show, and if they don't recast the character because she's currently in suing him, so we've got to get through that. Fans are petitioning for her to be back on the show. But keep in mind, even if they rehired today, we wouldn't see her for 6 months. So what is going to happen when Ari leaves the show with the baby? Of course, if it comes out that it's Nicole's baby, then it's going to come out that Eric is the father. So what are they going to do with Nicole so that she and Eric doesn't get back together? And it's a lot of questions in the air as to what is going to be happening, how she's going to exit the show, and how this is going to affect the Nicole Eric super couple. But I don't think it's going to be Nicole. I know the major rumor running around the internet is that that's how they're going to have Nicole exit. But the person who it was revealed that's leaving in March, and to me, most likely will be the donor, is going to be Sloan. That's Jessica Surfety. I don't know how to pronounce her last name. Surfety. I'm not sure. But Jessica, who plays Sloan, most likely is going to be the one who becomes Paulina's heart donor. That is my personal opinion. That is my personal guess. Um, for the simple fact that Sloan is leaving the show and that she is supposed to be leaving in March. Paulina's getting worse. We're going into March. And so I thought maybe she was just going to go to jail or something. But they probably have Sloan exit in a way where, she ends up getting bumped off. And it would be like serendipity for Paulina to get Sloan's heart because of the hell that Sloan put Paulina through. And of all these characters, whether it's Wendy or Doug or Nicole, that is seemingly could have possibly been the donor, it just makes the most sense that Sloan, who Jessica, she married a billionaire in real life. And as soon as the news came out that Jessica married a billionaire, I was like, oh, her days on, she's not going to stay on Days of Our Lives. And she didn't. And so they're probably going to get rid of Sloan in a way that also saves Paulina, that would bring the storyline between Sloan and Paulina full circle. And lastly, even though I think it could be Sloan, this is way out in left field. Nobody has even mentioned Lonnie, but Lonnie has returned to the show temporarily with Eli. And in real life, if Paulina needed a heart, most likely it would be a family member. But I think that Lonnie and Eli are such a popular couple that it wouldn't end that way. But I just had to put her out there because she is a potential candidate since she's not a regular member of the show. She hasn't returned full time, neither has Eli. And she'll probably be there long enough for Paulina to get a new heart and, they keep it moving. And she goes back out of town so they can be with her kids or whatever. But, my candidate, once again, is Sloan. She's leaving the show. We know she's leaving the show. We know she's leaving the show soon. And Paulina's going to need a heart soon. So now I want to turn it over to you. Out of these five people that I've named as potential heart donors for Paulina, who do you think is going to be the perfect candidate for Paulina's heart transplant? And is there someone else on the show that you think that I didn't think of that could potentially also be the donor? So let me know all of the things in the comment section, and I will see you in the next video.